Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to what is officially now our launch day of something brand new from Spectrum Noir. Now, when it comes to the collection, you're going to find a few pens that you've not seen before. But do you know what? We're going to go over all of that one very shortly. You may have had a look earlier on within Wake Up Call, which in that case, you will know it was Ben that was there. Now, if you have been watching, you will know that Ben's just feeling a little bit under the weather. He had a little bit of an operation on his finger yesterday, and he's just feeling just a bit yuck. So therefore, I've come in for the rest of the day on this side, so you're going to have me here for launch day, and then of course beautiful beginnings while Ben has a little bit of a rest and gets himself better. So that is why I am here. But who has come back again, which, do you know what? Okay, I am standing in for my good friend, but it was a no-brainer when I was asked, because one, I was standing in for my good friend, and two, it means I get to do another couple of shows with my most incredible, gorgeous, beautiful friend, Debbie Robinson's back.
I know, it's lovely. It is lovely. And it was lovely. Those of you who didn't catch the back end of that show, you need to go back and watch that show, because it was very touching. It was lovely, and lovely of you to give up your day off today as well, because I know you've got a lot of things planned. But yes, we have got another stellar show for you, with Craig at the helm there looking after us both. But yeah, I can't wait to get started with this one, because it is all about that Spectrum Noir collector's edition, the 2023 collector's edition. Everything metallic. It's all about that embellishment. When I say about the embellishment, it's about not just thinking of your card making, it's about taking these pens and using these gorgeous metallics to accent things that you may already have that you want to add a little bit of flair to. If you caught the first look show this weekend where we were doing the opposite side, you'll have seen some amazing demos already from our lovely Craig. But I just want to show you some things when you can take these and add them to things maybe like your Christmas decorations. If you love free flow and literally take them straight directly onto your things like plastics, things like glass. I mean, Craig, you did that. I don't know what I've done. Oh, it's there. I was thinking, what have I done with it? It's in front of me. Where you can take it and add it to things like glass as well, including embellishing the top, including onto ribbon, including onto your die cuts, including things like your gems to match everything together, embellish everything together beautifully. Going onto coloured glass, you absolutely can. And again, you don't have to be a world-class artist to do things like this. You just have to be a little bit brave, think outside the box. Look at this one.
Look at that.
I found this in underneath, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous. From taking it all the way around onto the inside, things like wood as well. So you can go into wood and you can go into ceramics. Of course, you can take it into your card making. Of course, you can go into things like little book. This is what we're going to be doing later on, little bookmark.
Brilliant.
Where you just go a little bit freehand, have a little play, have a little doodle. Going to be perfect for all of those things. And then, of course, I did have them here underneath here, Craig. I don't know whether we had a little bit of shift around in between. A cheeky, there they are. Let me bring in these as well. But you can be doing things like Craig showed you at the weekend, how to create your own little backgrounds with them, how they can be the, literally the accents. I don't know if you can see really close, but the beautiful shimmering background splatter technique over the top. This is what you're going to use these pens for. And again, if you do love dabbling in a little bit of, a bit of sketching, just go onto some cards. Look how much those metallics just pop off that beautiful card. I absolutely love this collection. I think you are going to love it too. I talked about it earlier, Craig. It's a bit like a taster collection as well, on all things metallic by Spectrum Noir, including those two. And I mean, they are bonus buys because they're exclusive to this only. Can't get them in the Spectrum Noir range, can't get them in the outline range, because they've got the gold centre with the outline. I can't wait to get started. I'm going to shut talking. I'm going to get ready for the first demo. I'm going to hand you back over to our lovely Craig.
Brilliant. Thank you for that one, Debbie. Such great explanation and great demonstrations to show you what you can be doing with these. What I would say as well, this launch day item that we'll go over just in a moment, if you love your upcycling, if you love to be going into your charity stores and getting the plant pots or your glass jars or your candle jars, anything like that, then Debbie will show you as well how you're going to be able to go over lots of different mediums and materials like she did show you just there. But before we do dive straight into today's launch day, we've got Rachel back on the social for launch day, and Anne Margaret is saying good morning CCTV crew. So sweet the way that you care for each other. We all do. We really, really do. And do you know what's lovely is it comes across that way to all of you guys at home, whether it's myself and Debbie or myself and Jan or Debbie and Jan. Like Debbie Debbie was in yesterday with a little photo shoot, but she stayed back so she could see Jan and Corin, and that's what it is. We'll care for each other, and we'll always do what we can to help out. Mary Beth Doyle saying hi everyone from Minnesota. Ellen Hayes is saying good morning from Florida. We've also got Teresa Campbell saying good morning everyone from Illinois. Lynn Martin saying afternoon Craig, Debbie, Team Social, Rachel and all the CCTV team from a wet Newcastle. It's not quite here yet. Might be coming just shortly, but we do have Nicola is in the gallery there. We've also got George, and we've got I think Ben's George is in the gallery as well. George Jr. is in there as well. He is. George Square is in the gallery for sure. Lynn Blackledge is saying good afternoon everyone. That's hashtag Go Live Granny, of course. Well done Craig for stepping in. It's very, very kind of you. I know Ben would do the same for me as well. Kirsty Day is in saying good afternoon from a very dark Thornby. I think it's going to rain soon. I think certainly here in the UK, as much as I hate to say it, I think summer has kind of skipped past us, that is for sure. It's been a little bit rough and it's been and gone, but do you know what? As much as I love summertime, it means autumn time and Halloween and all those kind of lovely smells, and that is on its way, which I absolutely adore. If you have got any questions, anything that you want to say or you want to ask Debbie, then do get social. I know the strap was just there a moment ago for you to get in contact with us, which is of course YouTube or Facebook. But let's have a look. We are going to be, of course, looking at today's launch day, which is the 2023 Collector's Edition from Spectrum Noir. Now, this is giving you your 9 metallic markers in total. You've got a tricolour, an outline, a glitter, as well as your metallic pens too. $24.99 or $29.95. If you are platinum, then that's going to come down to $19.99 or $23.96. You're also going to get 100 extra bonus points on top of that too. As Debbie was saying, this is such a really, really good try me kind of little selection box when it comes to our metallic ranges, or as I was saying, thinking about upcycling. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with these ones here because we're going to throw it to Debbie just in a moment, but what we have got is our tricolour marker. These are your 2 that Debbie was on about before, which are brand new there. Now, that one there, that is giving you your outline colour. So you got your purple, your teal, but the actual inner is that lovely gold. You've got your glitter pen there as well, and then you've also got your 2 golds and your 2 silvers when it comes to your metallic pens. That's giving you 9 of them in total. A few of these ones here are of course water-based, which means you can do lots of different techniques, but whether you're just going to use them flat onto your card, upcycling, home decor, maybe you're just wanting to do a little bit of doodling, you can absolutely do that for sure. You're going to get them all, as I say, that 9-pack, platinum price $19.99 or $23.96. You've got that 100 extra bonus points. If it's your first order after joining Club Inspire that we'll talk you through later on, you can get today's launch day collection for that incredible platinum price as well. But Debbie, instead of me talking about the pens, what is it about, or what is it that you're getting within the actual collection?
Yeah, I think we're going to take you through step by step each individual pen that you're getting in there, what you need to do when you get them home, because I'm always conscious new people join us all the time. Our lovely Leanne debuted on QVC this morning. If you caught her, oh God bless her little heart, just fabulous. But we're always conscious new people are joining us, joining the crafter community. So it's talking you through every single one of these. Of course, it's the collector's edition. We call it a collector's edition because we brought one out last year. We brought another one updated, again 2 exclusive new pens in there. We're going to take you through step by step each one of them. The first pen I'm going to talk about is the one that right at the very top of your box when you get it out. It's the metallic. It's the Spectrum Rock metallic pen, the tricolour metallic pen, which has got your 3 colours in there. The lovely thing about this one, Craig, is there's no prepping, there's no priming. No. It's good to go straight out of the pen. Take the lids off, and the metallic colours that you're getting in here are that beautiful antique bronze. And when I say like a lay down of colour, they are juicy. There is because of the fluidity with the brush, you do get the fluidity that literally means you can colour with them, sketch with them, do lots of different techniques with them, colour onto your ribbons. If you wanted matching ribbons that matched your project, you're going to be able to do that with these as well. And the metallic colours on these are just absolutely gorgeous. You've got the silver ingot. I can never say it right.
I can never say it either.
Do you, ingots?
No.
Thank you. She told me that this morning. I've still forgotten. Ingots. I want to call it a very posh name there, Craig.
Oh, see, I want to call it something else.
But honestly, when you get this home, you'll totally understand how beautiful and juicy this actually is. And of course, when it dries as well, you've got that lovely metallic finish to this.
Even from up above, Debbie, as you're doing that little scribble there, so stand out.
Absolutely, they are so, honestly, they're one of the most gorgeous pens that we've popped together, and I love it, the fact that we've got it into this tricolour pen itself. Now, this is the gold plate one as well, and the gold plate, look at the colour on those three, absolutely stunning. No priming needed whatsoever, you just go straight onto there. You can stamp with these, as you saw our Craig do this weekend. You can take them directly onto your stamp. Huffy puff technique, we call it, where you just literally add a little bit of moisture to it. And you can, of course, spritz as well. You get a little bit of movement, not the same way you would with an aqua pen, but a little bit of movement. But again, straight away onto that, instant done and dusted, no priming needed whatsoever. So that's your metallic tricolour.
Excellent.
We'll start. Be still, my beating heart. I love our outline markers. I love the magicness, if there's such a word, the magicness of these pens, because, don't ask me how it works.
It's magic.
It is magic. Transforms before your very eye, will work beautifully with any white cardstock, and I'm going to use our multi-purpose cardstock for this, because the outline is the two colours. The centre this time though is not silver, as you would find with our other outline. These are exclusive, these are brand new and only available in the collector's edition, and they lay down gold. Absolutely love them, and honestly they're amazing. Now these are the pens. Every single pen that I'm going to bring you now are the pens that you need to prime. So you're going to give them a little bit of a shaking. You can hear the ball bearing in there. You give it a little bit of a shake to wake up, and it is absolutely, oh yeah, a little bit of a maraca there. Oh yeah, a little bit of music in my ear, a little bit of maraca. But you're just going to give that a little prime, and then to prime the actual pen itself, when you get it at home, it will have a white nib. Mine doesn't, because I literally use these, and I have been, and can't put them down because I absolutely love them. But you just need to, when you're priming it, literally pump it up and down until the ink comes through.
Come on and pump it up. Come on and pump it up. Come on and pump it up.
Absolutely. But honestly, I can see Brent outside.
I know, so is Liam.
Absolutely. What a tune that is. But literally, all you're going to do is, and this is for like sketching, drawing, colouring, and I'm just going to do what I did this morning. I'm going to obviously change the name up. Now, I did say my writing isn't the best. However...
Oh, look at how you're saying your handwriting's not the best. Look at that.
Well,
that's
I didn't think that was... I mean, I'm not like a... Do you know where you can get all artistic and
all
that fanciness, which is just absolutely good. I've got to do a job. Well, I'll tell you what. That's me purple.
Okay.
Can you see? And I'm just going to lift it just a little tad there. Obviously, this is me priming, but look at that beautiful gold insert. Oh, the shine on that, the metallic of that, and the magic. I didn't put that outline.
No, you didn't.
The outline came out of that pen. These are the most beautiful pens, and I'm going to come in now. My favourite two colours as well, the opulent purple, and honestly, I feel like Leanne knows me inside out. Purple and teal are my two favourites. We call it pine tree. Okay. So you've got that lovely green. Oh, honestly, again, pump it up to start it, to get it through, and then you're just going to go. Once it's been primed though, you don't need to prime it anymore. And then just because there are two beautiful Georges in the gallery, there we go. That's for you, George.
There you go.
And let's show you as well when you pop that down, and you can literally go in and doodle with this. If you want to doodle, you doodle to your heart's content, because the magic is in the pen. And I absolutely, I'm getting you two some right extras there, aren't I? Look at that. But when you take that up and you come in close, the metallic shine on these two pens, absolutely stunning. The magic is that the green is on the outside, the purple is on the outside.
Phenomenal.
They're absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love these. And I know when you get these home, too, you're absolutely going to love them. Exclusive to this box. Anybody wondering, we already got to the bottom of this because our fabulous Rachel pointed that out for us. But it is literally the outline markers. When you've got the others with the silver inside and the colour on there, I've got a little symbol on there. So there's a little crown on the purple, a little pine tree on there, because opulent, you think of like Crown and Regal.
You do, I think
and
of you.
Pine Tree, obviously we popped a little tree on there. So they are and they're 3mm nib as well. So a 3mm nib gives you a really nice, again, to do writing, to do doodling, to do drawing, and on all of your different mediums as well. It's still a metallic pen. You still can do all of those things onto things like ribbon, onto black cardstock. Scratch and rewind. White cardstock. You pop it onto black cardstock, and what you're going to lose is the outline.
Got ya.
So you can still use them, but this time, and I'm going to come in so you can see there, you lose the outline. My little signature, for anybody wondering, because I'm a superstar global.
You are.
All over the world.
You are.
And that's my signature, should you ever stop and ask me for it.
If you ever see Debbie out there, please do ask for her autograph. No, nowadays it's selfies, but ask for an autograph as well. She's always got an outline pen with her and a pack of black cardstock.
But what you get there is, you can see quite instantly, you're just getting the gold. The outline has kind of been lost on there. So the best to get the optimum results straight onto white cardstock. So that's your two exclusive pens.
That's giving you a double whammy when it comes to the workability of the pens.
Absolutely. Honestly,
Wow.
just incredible. And you can, do you know, when you sometimes look for things to write with, this set is going to cover you completely.
Christmas cards.
Christmas cards, yeah. And the fact that you can go onto any of your mediums, absolutely. And talking of different reasons, the reason we put these two in here, although you've got the metallic shine with the metallics in the pen set, these are metallic colours in glitter form. So we've got this gorgeous golden glow and this beautiful moonlit silver from our glitter markers.
Got ya.
Now this is a water-based medium. It's got that ultra-fine glitter in there as well, and it's in a marker exactly the same way. You need to prime these pens. You give them that little bit of a shake. You're going to do the pump to get that flow coming, the ink down into there. But then once they've been primed, Craig, they are literally good to go. But again, if you love your doodling, you're absolutely going to love to be able to doodle with these as well. And you can see it beautifully. You can use smooth cardstock. You can go onto your black cardstock, and I'll bring in another black cardstock as well, because you can go on there, and I'll tell you what, let's do it again. You can go on, especially, and draw, but you're not seeing it as noticeably. But if I just lift that, you can see absolutely beautifully that gorgeous shimmer and sparkle. But again, these are for accenting, whether you're colouring, whether you're drawing, whether you're writing your name, whatever it is that you're doing. But you've got your gorgeous silver, and then you've got this golden glow as well. And again, the colour and the sparkle that you're getting from this one, Craig, is absolutely beautiful. When you want to do some water kind of background techniques, because you can, absolutely, use your watercolour cardstock.
Okay.
And the only reason being there is, and I'm just going to cover that as a block, just so that you can see that lovely shimmer. And if I come in again, you can see the sparkle. Ooh, look at that.
White card.
Look at that, absolutely beautiful. But as I showed you this morning, you can do all the things, because this is still water-based, which is why I've popped it on there just very quickly. And I am just showing you very quickly because I want to get through all the pens. It will stay wet quite a while because of the water-based nature to it, and then spritz.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, I think my spritzer's run out of water. Just give me a second while I just switch spritzer. Let me switch a spritz around. Oh, where's the bag gone?
Are these fine enough to do things like your Zentangling and Sandtangling?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Craig. I can't find my water. Where's the water gone?
Where's the water?
I tell you what, I've got one here. I'll pinch this one. Actually, just make sure it is water, because I know Jan was in here yesterday creating some beautiful backgrounds.
Of Jan's, there might be a bit of gin in there.
Oh my God. But literally, let me just give that a quick... Oh God, do you know Liam? Isn't he just amazing? Thank you. I said a white rubber this morning because I'd only got a black rubber, or an eraser, sorry, an eraser. And I honestly, I just mentioned it, and he went running out and fetched me a white one. God love him. He must have, and he's been busy running around looking after everybody with the. He's literally, honestly, he does. He hovers around there, he watches around, he listens to us. But he's amazing, because he just literally, the minute you say anything, he's there. He's like the jack of all trades. And can I just tell you as well, people have been asking, blog, umbrella.
Yeah, out there.
It's on. Go and have a little look. He's posted it about half an hour ago with his lovely umbrella. Oh, that umbrella, Craig, is just
beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful, and I'm really excited that the blog post is out there. Just going to dab off the excess because look at that sparkle.
You don't lose any of it, do you?
So you can colour with them, you can write with them, you can create some nice little background techniques with them as well. And if you do love your doodling, absolutely doodle to your heart's content with these because it's that pen form, but this time it's a glitter. And the reason we've chosen those two colours is because they're ones that match the metallics perfectly.
And they complement, don't they?
Absolutely complement each other beautifully. And then the last in the kit, and I say the last in the kit, in your set, is your metallic paint markers. Both are the liquid gold and both are the quicksilver, but it's the nib size. So the nib size is 4mm and a 0.7mm, so it's a nice thick one, and then the very fine detail one. Again, you need to give them a little, you can hear it, the ball bearing, absolutely. Prime it the same way, this will come out white. Once you've primed it, there is no need to do anything else. It's the same thing, you pump the nib up and down slowly. You're not going to do it really hard and heavy, you're just going to go in slowly. And when you've done it, I do mean this, it just is the most amazing liquid, and it's like liquid metallic, straight out. I mean, look at this, Craig, and the fluidity that you're getting, and that's your 4mm.
Okay.
And then you've got your thin, and I say the thin, and now please, when you're pumping this one, I want you to be really, really gentle because it is the finest of the fine nibs. So you need to be really careful when you are doing that. I'm gonna call it as it is, that pumping, that priming. You lot of children, you are. But honestly, Craig, look how fine detail
So
this
fine.
is. It is beyond fine, but if you do love your doodling or your tangling, I mean, I love
look
things
at that,
like
yeah.
this. But honestly, that's your gorgeous silver. It's quicksilver in your 4mm and your 0.7, and then you get the same with the gold.
Okay.
Always remember, when you haven't used it, just give it that little bit of a shake. But look, I mean,
Look at that outline.
honestly. But just shows you just how much you can put down there instantly. Again, be very careful with your fine one. You don't want to do it too heavy-handed because you will spoil the nib, and we don't want you doing that. But again, look at the fine detail that you can go into, and this is when you can take them onto ceramics, to wood, to ribbon, to glass, and just really enjoy these pens. They are absolutely gorgeous. These are by far one of my favourite mediums that we do
I'm not
under the
surprised.
Spectrum Noir. And look at that shimmering metallic finish that you get with these. They're absolutely incredible. All of these are non-toxic as well, so don't want you thinking that because they're, the paint markers, that they've got a toxicity.
That's good to
them. They
know,
haven't.
yeah.
They're non-toxic, they're certified non-toxic, and literally absolutely stunning. Lots of things you can do with it. So I've covered all of the things that are in your limited edition. We're going to call it a limited edition. Your 2023 collector's edition with all of your beautiful metallics in there, and I can't wait to get started and do a few demos for you and show you different mediums that you can put them onto.
Awesome, Debbie. What a great way to see exactly what you're getting and how you can use them, and even just Debbie verbalising the different ways in which you can use them as well. Don't forget, both myself and Debbie were here on Saturday with the first look, so as well as what Debbie's showing you today, you can always stop back on our YouTube channel and watch that one as well, where myself and Debbie done that 2-hour first look over the weekend. But it's just saying that is your 2023 collector's edition, which is giving you your 9 Spectrum Noir metallic markers in total, $24.99 or $29.95. If you are platinum, that's going to come down to $19.99 or $23.96. You're also going to get your 100 bonus points as well. Now, I'm going to go through them all because Debbie's just done that beautifully and perfectly and really showed off what you can do with them. But just as another visual, this is exactly what you're going to be getting once you get them home. All 9 of them, they're there available for you to get into your basket and check out. They are there for you guys Central Europe as well. You just need to go to, of course, your website, which is .eu, but the rest of them, of course, is .co.uk and debbygroup.com. So think of all the different ways you're going to be able to use them, whether you're going to go onto your different mediums or you're going to do your different backgrounds with the water-based ones. It's entirely up to yourself, but you are going to have a lot of fun, that's for sure. Now, before we quickly go back to Debbie just shortly, a lot of you just said, well, loving seeing the different ways and how you can use them. We've also got, so we've got a couple of quick questions. I'll just fire them to Debbie just now. Kristen on YouTube is saying, Debbie, can you please show me that tree card to the side of you to see how it's made?
With pleasure, with pleasure. Do you want to do this overhand or close, George? You tell me. On the close, there we go. I'll put that as close as I can and George is going to come in. This is absolutely beautiful. Do you know, there's no name on the back of this. And that's such a shame because I don't know who's made this one. It is beautiful. They've used the glitter pen and the silver markers to freehand draw the tree. It's honestly, it's just beautiful. Whoever has made that is just absolutely stunning. They've used an embossing folder in the background to create that background, and then added our favourites, Craig, the dewdrops.
Dewdrops.
You can't go far wrong with a dewdrop.
You can't.
But in here, this is like, you know, this chunky glitter that we have in the Sarah signature range. That's the chunky glitter that's outlined. So they'll probably put tape round the end, red liner tape, or your tape pen round the end to finish that off. But it's been freehand drawn with your... Oh, is it Linda? Thank you. Linda Hill. Thank you very much, Linda. Put your name on the back so we can give you that shout out.
Yeah.
In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do in a second because it's absolutely stunning. I love white on white, and the silver with the white there looks absolutely
so
beautiful.
Elegant.
Very, very elegant. That is a fine example of the things that you can be doing. And Linda, can I just tell you, if you've drawn that freehand, that tree, wowzer.
Exactly, yeah.
Is that, honestly, I thought it was a stamp. I looked at it and I thought, oh my God, that's a stamp. But it's absolutely, honestly, it's beautiful. So Linda, I'm going to put your name on the back because I want you to get the credit where the credit is due. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely, it really, really is. I've also got another one for now. Sean Sterling on YouTube, actually really good question here, saying, Debbie, does the acrylic paint work with the resist technique over heat embossing?
Resist technique.
So you know if you do heat embossing...
You mean using the pen, stamping, adding... I'm assuming adding...
So if you're stamping and do your clear embossing, you know how it would go over with your water reactive inks and then it would resist the...
Do you mean adding... I'm getting myself so confused. Adding embossing powder, clear embossing powder over the top of it. Is that what they're meaning?
So he's just put here, does the acrylic paint work with the resist technique with the heat embossing? So I think...
So I'm assuming then, that this is what I wanted to get clear.
Yeah.
Is it Sean?
It's Sean, it is.
Are you doing that with a stamp and then going over the top?
That's the thing, yeah.
I'll be totally honest, I don't know the answer to that one.
Well,
I'm
just trying to think.
I'm trying to work out what he's meaning. I'm meaning colouring, you can colour with it, but if you're meaning adding clear embossing powder to it, I'm going to say no. No, because it's not a sticky ink.
No, it's not a sticky one.
It's a metallic ink. It's not an opaque. It's not a pigment. As in, it's not a pink one where it's got stickiness. A bit of stickiness to it. You can add it to.
That's right.
So I would say no. So just a little bit more detail, and then we might be able to answer that question, Sean. But as in a resist technique over the top, I'd have to try it because I'd have to try that because.
But then you wouldn't blend with it, would you?
No, because you're not. Yeah, they're a pen. They're a metallic paint marker. Not the same as an ink pad where you can move.
Exactly.
Midas probably would do, but again, are you meaning adding clear embossing powder?
Sean,
that's the answer, no.
Let us know in a little bit more detail exactly what you mean. If we've not covered it there, let us know. Still a few more, but what we'll do question-wise is we'll come back to them ones just shortly, and then we'll do them in chunks, of course, with Debbie for her to answer. But we are still sticking with our brand new launch, Nicola? Yeah, we are indeed. Rightio. This says, we're going to go back to Debbie just in a second here, but it's your 2023 Collector's Edition. It's your 9 metallic markers in total, $24.99 or $29.95. You've got that platinum price of $19.99 or $23.96. You're also going to get, of course, your 100 extra bonus points. They're all there on Shop the Day. However, you will find it on the home screen of the website, of course, that you can just click on that one. While you're there, have a look at a few recent launches as well, because you're going to be able to use them in conjunction with our new launches. So the 9 pens in total that you're going to be getting, I'll just very, very quickly give you that visual, because again, we had a look at them a moment ago and Debbie went through them in a lot more detail. But there your 9 pens there. You've got your metallic pens, you've got your glitter pens, your outline pens, and then you've also got your tricolour metallic as well. So you've got all of these ones that you're going to be able to use. We'll have a look at them again in a lot more detail just shortly, but lots of different ways in which you can use them when it comes to maybe your upcycling, maybe home decor around the house, the frames and that, tiny little dots, or make just big elaborate kind of doodles if you want to. Of course, you can absolutely do that for sure. It is from Spectrum Noir with your 100 extra bonus points. Right, Debbie, what are you going to show us next?
Well, I was just going to go on to some glass to show you the glass, because I do love, and you can actually use, I was just looking at that, I'm thinking I could use metallic paint markers, and I could use my metallic tricolour marker as well with this one. I think I'm probably going to go with this because it's got a little bit more of a bend to it. It's a bit more of a, because it's a brush nib, and I was just debating what colour to use onto the top of it. So I think I'm going to go in with some. In fact, you know what I might do? I might just mix this up.
Okay.
Now, you can, just because of that, can you see what I mean by the I can't speak, Craig, I can't speak. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me put some white cardstock into there. In fact, let me go in with a bit of vellum. So it might pick that, what I'm doing up, just so you can see when I'm putting, that's better. Give myself that little bit of an helping hand. So if you love to draw straight on, you absolutely can. But because you've got this fluid brush, is that the right word I'm looking for? You could go on and you could just add all of these details on and create your own little flowers and petals.
Cool.
Or it just depends how brave you are, really, to be fair. But again, I'm just going to come on. I'm going to bring in my metallics though, because I'm going to have a little look at the metallics and see what that looks like on there. But you can see the kind of detail that you can go on. And if you do love, I loved what you did the other day, Craig. In fact, you did it with these beautiful pens. Let's come in with the large one though. Give it a little shake. And you came in and did like your little dotty design where
dots,
you did bigs
yeah,
and little dots, because you absolutely can. But you can freehand draw as well. So again, let me just come in.
You get carried away, don't you?
That's the lovely thing. You can wipe it off as well though, Craig. If you're not happy with it, you can wipe it off. You can create little butterflies if you're going to go in with your, because you've got the choice. Actually, let me come in with a gold one. Let me come back in with a gold one. And you give it a little bit. You can add as well colour on top of it. You're going to let it dry though first, but you absolutely can come in and do those like you did. I love what you did that other day, where you did lots of dotty techniques. I'm just coming on to show you that you can absolutely come in and add.
It's one of those that at first, you know, they do just look like little dots, but as you start to build that design of larger dots, smaller dots, teeny little dots, really does look striking on the project.
They call it do they call it dotty? What do they call that? Dot? Is it dot artwork? Do you know what I mean by that? Thank you. That was a big word.
That's a big
Can you say that word? Go on. Is Nicola an artist?
Pointillism. Is that really a thing, Nicola? Have you just led us down a garden path?
I thought she was making it up, but I didn't realise. Is that what you did your degree in, Nicola? Oh.
Or as I would call it, dot to dot. Join the dots. Oh, I used to love join the dots. What's it going to be? And then you wrote the wrong dot and you're like, yeah. Put a line right through my horse's head.
You know, just do it. Oh, Debbie. Now then, let me just tell you this. If you do that, do that, you can smudge. So just be careful when you're doing this, because I've kind of little smudged onto there because it's wet. It doesn't dry. That's the thing. Doesn't dry instantly. So it does mean that you've got a little bit of drying time, especially depending on certain things that you're going to go on. I'm going to come in with a bigger one here because, again, you can literally take these and draw with them. And I am being very random with this.
Now, the fact, of course, that it doesn't dry...
dodgy flower.
Oh, look at that. Because it doesn't dry straight away, then you don't have that worry or concern about, you know, as soon as you lay it on, that's it done, you're committed. Do you know what I mean? If you do just want to do that tiny little bit of a doodle, and then if you feel, it's not quite nice, you can just rub it off.
Exactly,
and then start again.
And you can, like I said, mix between the two different colours there, from your silver to your gold, and you can have a play. You can still come on with this one as well, your metallic pen, if you want to do that. But I'm just showing you the medium that you can go on to, and I'll show you, obviously, I'll show you that lovely finished one again. I'm just going to pop that down there to stop my glass from slipping, because it is very slippy.
That's a good question, Nicola. It's a really good question.
Look at
Yeah.
is that your question there? Have you seen
Yes,
that?
sir. So Nicola's just saying, say that you're maybe not confident in doing freehand like what Debbie's doing. You know, could you stamp something out on cardstock or print something out?
Yeah.
Do what Debbie's doing. Just
pop
roll
it
it up,
up, yeah.
put it inside,
Yeah.
and then just draw around.
Have you seen the recent video with our Sarah? She's done a little Insta one with a phone case.
Oh, yeah.
And she did that. She had it on a paper, popped it underneath, and then traced over the top
So you
of
could do
a
that.
plastic, because you can. Oh, Craig, why didn't we think of that? Getting a phone case and going straight on and
Straight
doing-
on.
Oh, loving that idea. That's going to be something I'm going to think about, because that, yeah, absolutely. So you could do that if you wanted to as well. I love that, because you've got the chisel nib as well. I say a chisel, more of what's the word I'm looking for? Not the chisel. What's that? That's not called chisel, is it? It's just a
Chisel.
nib. Is it like a chisel nib?
Chisel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call it that. But yeah, absolutely.
But
just
like
have
my
a little
body.
play. And like
Chisel.
I said, freehand.
What?
You are funny. Oh my God, I've got really warm.
Quite
Just
offended,
up 2
Gallery.
minutes.
Absolutely really offended at that one there, that laugh and giggle there. Do you think I'm chiselled?
I love how
Thank you,
I
George.
love how
Chiselled.
you say things, Craig. I love how you say things. But you can just go straight on. You can just go straight on to things like your glass and have a little play with it. And this is what, I mean, I'll bring yours in again, Craig, because it were beautiful. Because you only did one half, didn't you? You didn't do it all the way around. You just did one half of it. You absolutely can go directly onto your glass. I did a bit of freehand and just went round there, any random old pattern, but you absolutely can have a nice little play. Take a coloured glass. I mean, that is just gorgeous. We've got teacups later for you. We've got things like pebbles for you later as well. We've just been raiding the studio.
We have.
Don't ask me where Nicola pinched that from, because I've absolutely no idea. But we'll neither deny or confirm where she's got that from. But go on to your wood as well and try things. Have a little look around your household.
Exactly.
I would practice on something like perhaps a jar that you get from home. Do you know, like your jars? And have a little practice, a little play on there first, and then wipe off if you're not happy with it.
Yeah.
If you want to see it, like, don't forget, this is a decorative,
Yeah.
a decorative sort of decor. So it wouldn't be something that you could put in the wash, because I've done it before with tangling, and I've tangled onto a mug, and I've then stupidly just carried on washing and washing and washing, and that's all gone. So you've got to seal it. There's plenty of mediums out there where you can seal
You could
them.
do. Yes, you could do.
Like, do you know your Mod Podge kind of things?
Exactly,
You
yeah.
can, I mean, I don't know if we stock it on the website. You can always go and check. But there are things out there that you can set and seal, so it can make it dishwasher safe and also for washing purposes. But if it's just something for something around the house,
Absolutely.
then just have, I mean, I love that. I think that's really lovely, and that's obviously freehand, but looks absolutely beautiful. And again, using those markers, look how striking that metallic is on the wood. Look how striking that is on the glass. It is absolutely beautiful. You can absolutely practice, play. I mean, you can pick these sort of things up cheap as chips. I'm not sure what that place
yeah,
is.
you could do.
But you can pick them up cheap as chips, and then just play with them. And then just, if you're not happy, wipe clean, start again until you're happy with it. Or do the little Sarah trick where you do your picture onto, or use a stamp.
Stamp
Something, and then pop it on the inside, and then trace around it. Because you can do those kind of things with these pens. You've got all the metallic pens. The only two that you're not going to be able to put on the surface there, onto things like glass, and onto things like wood, you can't use the exclusive 2 pens.
No.
They're a water-based medium. They're not going to sit onto glass. They're just not. They're going to. It's impossible. Just the nature of the medium. But with your metallics, you absolutely can. With your paint markers in there, with your tricolour pen in there as well, you absolutely can do that. So I would definitely have a little play.
For sure, absolutely. As soon as you start having a look around the house as well, it could be the dog's bowl, and you're just going to start personalising the dog's bowl if you want to. Or if my mum got her hand on these, she would probably decorate Clemmie's collar, that's for sure. She's always blinging everything up when it comes to Clemmy. But yeah, this is your 2023 Collector's Edition from Spectrum Noir. This is giving you your 9 metallic markers in total, $24.99 or $29.95. If you are platinum, that comes down to $19.99 or $23.96, where you're going to be getting all these 9 pens. So as Debbie went through right at the start of the show, and a lot of detail, you've got your tricolour metallic, where you've got your antique bronze, silver ignot, as well as your gold plate. But then what you're also going to get as we come further down here, these are our new outline markers, where they are gold with the colour on the outside, opulent purple within the pine tree. You've then got your 2 glitter pens, so you've got your golden glow and your moonlight silver. And then we've got our metallic paint markers as well. So within the gold and the silver, you're getting a 4mm and also a 7mm as well. You've got the liquid gold, quick silver 2. That's giving you all of the 9 pens that you've got here from Spectrum Noir. And as Debbie said, these are kind of like a way to then embellishment, or use them as an embellishment when it comes to your cards projects or your home decor items. So that's today's launch day item with 100 extra bonus points at platinum price, $19.99 or $23.96. And maybe you like the idea of the outline markers that Debbie was showing you when it comes to the gold and the silver. Maybe you want the full range when it comes to all the different colours. Well, we've got you covered when it comes to our brand new pick of the day for today. Now, this is going to last right up until just before wake up call tomorrow, or while stocks last. Now, you're going to be getting all 4 sets within these ones here. So you can see within the 4 sets there, each set gives you 4 pens, and in total that's giving you 16 pieces. You've got a saving of 30%. You are going to be £22 or $30, but if you are platinum, that's going to come all the way down to $17.60 or $24 for you guys stateside. And of course, with the pick of the day, if you didn't already know by now, you're also going to get your double points as well. So as I say, during the week, these pick of the days last right up until just before the new one starts on wake up call the following day, or while stocks last. So when it comes to these ones here, what you're actually going to be getting is all of these. So think about the way that Debbie was verbalising and also showing you when it comes to the gold and the silver. This is giving you all these pop of colours from the ranges, the 4 ranges, including giving you the jewel. Now when it comes to this, you've got the pink, you've got the orange, you've got the purple and your violet. So lots of different mediums you're going to be able to go over. I mean, look at that one there. So whether you want to go over your cardstock, maybe you want to go over your glass jars, maybe your home decor frames, maybe you want to upcycle, you can absolutely do that when it comes to these pens here. You're going to be able to do it with all of them. Now you've also got your essentials. Now if you are going to go for today's launch day collection from Spectrum Noir, then you're going to get an extra one here of your gold and your silver as well. However, the nib is different. It's more of a larger rounded nib than the 2 within the set. However, it will complement. You've got the gold, you've got the silver, you've also got the white, and then you've got the black as well. Now to get black within your acrylic paint markers is really, really substantial. It really, really is. So you've got that one. Then my favourites, and it has been for quite a wee while now, and there's no sign of that stopping, and that is the pastel, or for you guys stateside, pastel, where you've got the lilac, you've got the blue, you've got the green, and then you've also got the pink as well. So once again, all these different mediums you're going to be able to go over. Maybe you just want to do it onto your card, your scrapbook page, to create that little bit of an embellishment. You can do, but keeping in mind these are your actual acrylic paints within that pen form. To be more precise, it is rose, aqua, lime and lilac. And then what you're also going to be getting is your brights as well. So you're going to get your brights when it comes to the red, the yellow, the green and the blue. Lovely set to have when it comes to your crafty stash. You may not necessarily use them every single day, but then you know that you've got them there within your craft room that you're going to be able to go over. Whatever medium you choose to do that, or I can bet your bottom dollar you're going to do what I'm doing. When you're in your inexpensive home decor stores, you're going to be seeing little things there, tea light holders, candle holders, that you're going to be like, I've got my acrylic paint markers, I could doodle on that, I could design on that. Or maybe you're just someone like me that loves candles and you're left with empty jars afterwards. Nice way to clean them out, and then of course you can then use them to doodle onto afterwards. But if you want to get your hands on that new pick of the day for today, you can do 16 markers in total. All of them are your acrylic paint markers here. £22 or $30. You've got a saving of over 30%. You've got a platinum price of £17.60 or $24 with your double points as well. It's on there, the website for you to grab across onshoptheday.co.uk.com or .eu. Now we're going to come back in a moment for more demonstrations with Debbie. We've also got some questions that I'll fire across to her as well. But if you want to know a little bit more about Club Inspire and you can pay that purple box price, here's the boss to tell you all about Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action. If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
A lot of questions coming through, so I'll fire through a few of them just in a moment or two to Debbie. But we've got Nanny to the Girls on YouTube is saying that tree is beautiful. Would have liked to have a stamp as I can't draw stick people. I'm the same actually, to be fair. Right, so we managed to clarify when it comes to Sean's. He was just saying, where did it come back? It's disappeared there. Right, I'll find that one just in a second. Sarah on Facebook is saying, question Debbie, after you've done your backgrounds with the re-inkers, could you then put some of the gold metallic pen one over some of the re-inked background?
It's wet. Now, you need to let that background dry, and once that background is dried, then you can add the accented details. So you can take those metallic pens and add them over the top. So yes, so it wouldn't give you the same kind of foiling effect, but it absolutely, you can do that too. Yeah.
Brilliant, excellent. There we go, find it with Sean. Just to say, and just to clarify, if I do heat embossing with an image, would the acrylic paint over the top resist the heat embossing? We talked about that a moment ago. It's not going to resist. It's not like your water-based, water reactive ink pad. You know, you're not going to get that resist effect from the acrylic pen. We've also got, Caroline is saying, I know that there are other special liner pens out there. How do we get those? Are they only in sets? Yes, they're in sets. You'll find them. They should be on the website. If we've not got them, check out the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, because the other outline pens, where it's silver with the coloured outline, across on the website as well. A few more questions coming through. We'll do them just shortly when we come back, of course. But we are going to then having a look. I did wonder there a little moment ago. I think we've got a little gremlin stuff.
Has the gremlin come back?
I think that gremlin that was there on Saturday with me and Debbie and George and Nicola has come back again. So if you wondered why Debbie was speaking and you were stuck on me, that's just because we've got a little gremlin there within the system. So we're going to have to do a little bit of a reboot. So what I would just say is, if you just hang fire, we're going to come off here for a moment or two, and then we're going to get going again. And that is, of course, whether you're watching Facebook or YouTube. So we'll be back just in a few moments. Just keep your eyes peeled. It's like deja vu again. Welcome a launch day. We did have a little bit of that Gremlins there. It's not a deja vu as to like what happened on Saturday when, well, the exact same thing happened with myself and Debbie and Nicola and George as well with that little gremlin. But hey, I think we're all good. We're all ready to go again. Hopefully you've tuned back in once again, whether it is Facebook or YouTube, or of course it could be across on our website. Now we are here with a brand new launch day collection from Spectrum Noir. It is our collector's edition 2023 when it comes to our metallic pens here. 9 pens in total. We've got our tricolour, we've got our outline, our glitter and our 4 metallic paint markers as well. $24.99 or $23.95, $19.99 platinum, $23.96 with 100 extra bonus points. Now we did go over a lot of that just before we had that little bit of a break, so we're going to go straight across to Debbie to see what else that we can do, and we'll go over the pens just shortly.
Now you all know I love reading a good old book. I love reading a book.
You do?
Oh, I do. I love my books. So I'm going to make myself a little bookmark and do a little bit of freehand doodling. Why not? You've got these, absolutely. Get your pens out, get doodling and doodle to your heart's content. And anybody of any age can doodle.
They can do.
I don't care what anybody says. Do you sit at home when you're on the telephone and you're drawing?
On the phone?
Doodling? I do it all the time. I end up with all these designs that I don't realise I've done until I've actually looked up and thought, have I done that? Because you do it when you're sometimes on them phones and you're doodling away, keeping your hands busy. So I'm going to use the metallic paint markers. I've gone with the 0.7 mil as well with this one. I've given it a little shake down as well. And I'm literally just going to start at one point, just up here at the top, and come all the way down and start to have a little play with them. So I'm going to do exactly what I've done on my original one, and I'm going to come in and I'm just going to literally have a little play. Now the lovely thing about this very fine nib one does mean that you can go in for some little tiny detail and draw some bubbles.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to start with. Because it's that fine detail as well, it means you can come round. I mean, please excuse my dodgy little bits there, but you absolutely can just have a little play with these. You don't have to be a fantastic, as our Nicola is, artist.
He's good.
Can you draw, Nicola? Scissor little face. So you can do pointillism, but you can't draw. To be fair, anybody can have a little doodle. And I mean, literally, these pens are just absolutely fabulous. But look how they pop on black, Craig.
They do,
I mean,
really
it's like an
stand out,
instant.
don't
It's
they?
like an instant pop of colour. I'm just going to literally now just do little what we call outlines just around the outside.
So with you enjoy reading, Debbie. Do you have like a favourite genre? You know, is it like 50 Shades of Spectrum Noir or something like that?
50 Shades. No, I do not.
Of Spectrum Noir?
I am, oh, what will I say? I like a good murder mystery.
Okay.
So I can highly recommend Mr. May's book, if anybody...
Oh, Nigel May.
Quilling Me Softly, I think it's called. Go and check out Amazon. But there's my friend actually wrote a fantastic book about being a groupie, which I just thought was an amazing book. I'll have to share on my Facebook because that was an incredible read. But I do love a bit of a murder mystery. Thrillers. I like thrillers. I do love a good autobiography as well, Craig. I'm not going to lie, I love an autobiography. So yeah, absolutely. That's my kind of thing. What's yours, Craig?
So I'm not much of a reader, however, I'm the same though. It's an autobiography, but I have to really be into a celebrity to read it. And funny enough as well, and this is no plug for her, but there is a QVC UK presenter, Jackie Keebler.
Yeah.
And she's also an author as well. And I actually downloaded one of her books. Now I've started it, I've not got back to it. Oh my God, it's so good. It's like a thriller. That's really got me into reading as well, or wanting to do more.
Is it a good thriller?
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me about that one because that's the kind of thing that I'm loving.
But yeah, I'm not much of a reader.
Are you not?
No, not.
You're more creative though, aren't you? I know that you would literally be, if you're doing your wait a minute, get this right before he shouts at me. WWE.
Yeah. Escapism. That's my escapism.
Yeah.
WWE.
And I know you love your ghost hunting kind of stuff as well, don't you? Yes, I know you like that kind of thing.
Ghost Haunted. Yvette Fielding,
Yeah.
Carol Beattie, incredible. I'm always on their app watching stuff on their YouTube as well.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, everybody has, and of course, what I know a lot of people do have, crafting. The craft, that's what they like to do. Again, it's whatever takes your, whatever floats your boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
And again, as I said a moment, it's that escapism, isn't it? It's just letting your mind just escape. And that's what you can do with doodling, and certainly with this range here. You can just plod about, and then if you are on the phone to someone, you know, let's face it as well, depending on what customer service phone call you're onto, you could create such a big masterpiece when it comes to these pens, that's for sure, if you're on the phone for quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I am speaking from experience. We won't name the company, but yeah, I absolutely am. Well, I am absolutely not naming the company. Not at all.
Nicola, she's naughty, isn't she, that
She is
Nicola?
very
She's
naughty.
really naughty.
The
she
good
is.
thing is you'll never ever get that when it comes to our customer service, when it comes to Sharon and the team here. I know they're incredible.
They're amazing, our
incredible
customer
team.
service. They
Yes.
are. They're absolutely amazing girls. They are. They're fabulous because they do, you know, any problems that you ever have, you just need to give them a call.
Absolutely.
Give them a call and they'll sort out whatever it is. And if they can't answer it themselves, they usually come to us, don't they, and ask
They
us,
do.
ask us to, you know, to help out with any queries, which I've got a couple to answer to as well.
They're very well knowledged. However, if they do need that extra little bit of a helping hand, yeah, they do. They'll reach out to us on the team.
They do, absolutely. That's what it's there for, isn't it? It's about sharing.
Absolutely.
And the lovely thing, like we said about our customer service, is that, you know, they're really, really blooming good. They are.
They really are.
They really are, honestly, Craig. I don't know, I mean, I don't know anywhere else that gives customer service like we do.
No.
So, but yeah, and I mean, I'm just having a play. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just literally having a little
But
play.
it's nice to see, isn't it? It's nice to see that, you know, just doodling away. Are you, although you're doodling, Debbie, are you, you know, a few seconds ahead and thinking about what you're away to do, or are you literally
just get
laying
it down. I mean, you can absolutely you can, Craig, if you want to. But I think it's all about having a little play. And sometimes you'll look at it and think, oh, that's good. And then sometimes you look at it and think, oh my God, no. What is it? It's a bit of card. This is a bit of black matte cardstock, 2 by, so it's an A4 sheet, but just cut with a 2-inch strip. That's all it is. And just play. This is what I tend to do. I just have a little play. I'm not really. There's no rhyme or reason with stuff. I just add things as I'm going along. I do love a little bit of dotty design, I'm not going to lie.
But I suppose and I can speak for experience, and I'm not sure about yourself, Debbie, as well, but sometimes, even though we do this as a hobby and we also do it for our job, sometimes we don't want to stamp, sometimes we don't want to cut, sometimes we don't want to emboss, sometimes we don't want to do something, we want to do something with our fingers and draw and what have you, but nothing that we need to think about.
Yeah.
Whereas that's what you can do with it. You don't need to think. Just a bit of cardstock, scrap card if you want to, and then just doodle. And by the end of it, not only have you got something elegant and spectacular, you've got it within that gold or that silver form as well.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what this is. And I'm literally just creating, like I did with the other piece. I'm just going to add a little bit more just down here because I...
Do you know what that would work well with?
What with?
Some of the chinoiserie collection, if you still got it. I think that's given me chinoiserie vibes, that.
Chinoiserie. I like. Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, I mean, these pens are just exquisite to work with. I mean, when I say easy, super easy to work with, they really are. And I would just literally let yourself loose. Just have a little play. I mean, I do love tangling. I'm not going to tell you I'm the most fantastic tangler in the world, because I'm not. But I do love to have a little play with my pens. And this is the thing, you absolutely can play. You don't have to think too much about it. And I'm not, but please believe me when I say I'm not thinking about it too much in the respect here what I'm doing, but I'm just taking my pens. And this is just one. I could, of course, add and incorporate, that's the word. I can't even say it, Craig. Incorporate the other colour in there as well. Absolutely, you can. Just play. Just get hold of your pens. Go with the flow. I love a little
See
bubble.
what you can come up with, yeah. It's nice to see as well. And then you can then go in these little doodles that you've done with little dots like you're doing now, or maybe change the colour, of course. Or, I suppose there's nothing stopping you coming in with maybe your metallic pencils and adding accents to them as well. Or maybe
Now we're talking, Craig.
doing it
Now
on
we're
bite
talking.
card, then maybe some of your colour blend pencils or that, maybe. to
Yeah.
send.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm really sorry because I'm trying to talk to you at the same time as I'm trying to do
No,
it.
that's okay.
Do you ever get that, Craig?
yeah.
When you're thinking, I can't talk and colour. It's like the colouring situation. I can't talk and colour at the same time.
Talking colour at the same time. I know it's really, really difficult.
It is, isn't it? And I'm not. And like I said, I'm trying to listen to what you're saying and answer and talk at the same time. And
This is a nice way as well to use your simple nesting dies or mats and layers. Now, I don't mean the decorative parts of the nesting dies, but you know how, like your creator cards, you know how you get an outline die to go with it? A square or a rectangle or a circle. What about just cutting that and then doodling over the top then? Of course, you could do that. A normal way to use that word that you guys stateside hate because it's hard for you to get, but even maybe something like a spray and shine afterwards, if you want to do a little spray and sparkle, just to then just create that little bit more of lift when it comes to that metallic with sparkle over the top. You can do that. But it's such a great way to use just your little bit. Or that size of cardstock could be an offcut from your black card when you're doing your mats and layers. And instead of it just building up in the box like they do in mine, by the end of it you get fed up and you just put them either in the nursery schools or you put them into the charity or just at the recycling bin. Nice way to just use them up, of course,
Yeah.
by doodling over the top.
honestly, yeah, exactly. Do you know what? I'm going to step away. Stop it,
beautiful.
Debbie. Stop doodling, Debbie. But just have a little doodle, and then all I'm going to do, Craig, is add at the very top. Now, don't forget, it's not an instant dry, so you do need to just make sure I mean, on cardstock, it's kind of quite quick. But if you're doing it onto other materials, like like a plastic, so like a plastic folder on a book, you could absolutely do this as well. I've just popped on there now, and then do you know what I'm going to do? I've got a bit of black ribbon,
Oh, nice.
and of course, I've got the metallics.
You can't draw onto that, Debbie, can you?
Oh, but of course you can, Craig, of course you can.
Prove it.
Let's just draw. Shall we just, let's go in. I'm going to do some big dots and little dots.
What about a cardboard box?
Why did I know you were going to come in and do that?
Actually, you could doodle on my navy shirt today, couldn't you?
I could doodle on what?
Doodle on my navy shirt.
Oh, would you allow me?
You know when you like leave school and then everyone like signs your shirts.
Oh, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening with a lot of schools at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah,
with them?
'cause I think Scotland's not that long come off, and then I think Ben was saying Fridays when England come off, is it, or some of England?
Yes, it's this Friday. For my little granddaughter is finishing on Friday. She is, so she's finishing this Friday.
That's the
I
thing,
can't
so
believe
many
she's going into. This is her first full year at school.
Is it?
Yeah, and she's just completed it. I can remember.
Holy smokes!
I know, it's scary, isn't it? How scary
so
is it?
scary.
How fast they grow.
Oh, I remember those days as well. You felt like you were never off school. You're always stuck in, and now when you look back, you think, God, I was never there. Holidays again. I know. I was never at school. I get confused. I used to always use Holly and Phil as an example as to when the schools were off. You can't do that now. But I just never know when the schools are on, when the schools are off. You just never know.
Me neither. I'm always saying to Tasha, when is it they break up? What is it? Because I can't remember. It's been that long though for me, Craig. I mean, it's all right for you, but I've got considerable few more years. Oh, did you wear a smooth talker? Isn't she a smooth talker? Yeah, a fair few years. Now you're probably thinking, oh, what's that on the glass mat? Well, it does come through, so because it is a metallic marker. However, I just want it to be on that side. Let's pop that in. It'll come off your glass mat as well, so please don't worry about that. And I'm just going to poke that through. Let's get both in there. Yeah, it's been a fair while since I was last at school, Craig.
Well, even I'm trying to think as well.
And there you go. Let me just finish off those ends. Let me neaten off me.
Now, from what would be or could be a scrap piece of black cardstock and a scrap piece of ribbon, Debbie, what a beautiful gift that would be.
And also, I'm going to add a little bit more because now then, have we got some dewdrop? I did have some dewdrops. I wonder what I've done with them. Let me see if I can find my bag, Craig, because I'm going to add. In fact, I'll show you what I did. So, because don't forget, mediums-wise, you can, and I've just added like little dewdrops. I say dewdrops, I think these were pearls, these. And then took the matching colour and you just go over them. And now I've got matching, like the gold that matches my doodle foam. And I definitely have got some gems, I know I have. I'm like you, Craig, I carry gems galore with me. Where are they? Here they are.
That's the sort of thing you would see in a little boutique store. Yeah, there's gems and then there's gems that you just don't want to cover up, that's for sure.
Here, I'll take some of these. Let me just grab, I don't like normally using my colours, however, I can't find my other ones. So go over the top and you've got yourself your made, and I would use it on the white ones, not on my coloured ones, because I don't like using coloured ones, Craig.
No.
But I would definitely go in, colour match. And that's the lovely thing about this. Let it dry, because that's technically not dry just yet. And I'm just going to add, because it's going to come off onto my finger, can you see? Because it's still wet.
Oh, yeah.
You need to give it a little bit of a drying time. And then let's just add a little... I can always go back in. If I've smudged it off, I can always go back in a second.
What an incredible demo.
It's just gone straight on with... Let's go on to that one. And then go back in. Because, like I said, it'll be wet. It doesn't dry straight away. It needs a bit of drying time. Come on, you get in the middle.
Whether it's the backing sheet or the actual project, you can go over and colour, no issues at all.
Yeah. There you go. So, got myself a couple of bookmarks, Craig. And that could be on, I mean, this one I left plain, but you can absolutely colour match and do these kind of things and just have a play, just doodle with them. You know, there's no harm in just having a little bit of scrap paper and going on and some swirls and some dots and some flowers and just enjoy the pens. Now I've got loads more to show you and I'm just looking at the time now thinking, good God, what's happening to the time? You can stamp with them, you can use stamps over them and do things like that as well. You could stamp with a lighter colour and then go over the top if you wanted to. Do you know, for those people that aren't comfortable with drawing, I've taken a mandala one and I'll show you how easy it is to do that as well.
That was one of the questions there. We'll quickly just go through a few questions just in a moment before we have a look at a few other items, before we go back to Debbie. But this is all from your 2023 collector's edition with your 9 metallic markers in total. So you are going to get the 9 of them, where you're going to be getting your tricolour metallic. Just to say as well, incidentally, there is a question, I can cover it now. Is this the same one that was in the original set as well? So you can only get that within the special edition. So say that you've used your last one up, or you're away to use it out, you've now got another one as well. So think of that as the bonus way to get another one as well. But it is that original one from the first set round. But what you're also then going to get is your 2 outline colours. So these ones are brand new because these ones here are gold with the colour outline. You've then got your glitter pens, your gold glow, as well as your moonlit silver, and then you've also got in total your 4 metallic paint markers here. Now your paint markers, so you've got 2 silver, which are 4 mil and 7 mil, and then you've got exactly the same as well when it comes to the gold. So remember, these ones are your Spectrum Noir. This is your collector's edition, 9 metallic markers in total there, $24.99 or $29.95. You've got that platinum price of $19.99 or $23.96, or of course with a bonus points of 100 as well. So these are on Shop the Day when it comes to the website. Right, let's have a little look through some of these questions that have come through here as well. Evelyn, so I just covered that question there about the metallic tricolour being the same within edition 1. We've also got, so Charlotte Everett, Debbie, was the one that was asking, can we stamp and then go over them with the pens?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. In fact, let me I'll grab a piece of paper. I'll get ready and do that and show you. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. We can do that. Yeah.
Excellent. We've got my friends in, Cat Butts in, saying, I'm having these to go with my others. What is the best stamp ink to use for alcohol pen colouring? What is the best to stamp ink for alcohol colouring? So that will be your alcohol-proof ink pad, Cat, that you're wanting to use. There we go, Debbie's got it.
Yeah, just that one. If you're colouring with any alcohol medium, alcohol proof is what you need to use.
Excellent, thank you very much for that one. I think there's a couple there. We've got, so Rosalind's saying, would these markers work on fabric? The only thing you've got with that one there is they tend to bleed when it comes to the fabric, and of course I wouldn't recommend washing them. So if it's something that you're just going to not necessarily wash and over the top kind of bit of fabric or something, you could do, or a bag or something like that, absolutely you can do. Just have a little play. If you've got a little scrap or something, or on the corner, have a little doodle like Debbie's been doing just to try it out. So if it's going to be wear and tear and wash, no, I wouldn't be doing that one. And I think we're okay up to there. Rightio. Right, we've actually got a couple of pictures, or at least a picture come through from Charlotte Everett.
Charlotte.
Wow, this is from Gracie, her daughter. Now, talking about doodling, as we can see here, Gracie has drawn this absolutely beautiful seahorse freehand.
Good
How
grief.
exceptional is that?
That's amazing.
Isn't that fab?
Freehand?
Freehand.
Ooh, that's a talent in the making.
That is talent.
Yeah.
No way, I forgot about that. She's 12.
Whoa.
12 years old.
Oh my God, 12 years old. That is amazing.
Well, I'm just going to say, you know, in the future we might see you in our product development team when it comes to designing some of our stamps and images as well. That is absolutely exceptional at 12 years old.
It is,
to
yeah.
be able to create that as well, freehand. Absolutely beautiful. I wish that's the one thing I'm not good at, and that is drawing. I wish I was able to draw. But maybe we just need Gracie to come along and give us a little bit of a masterclass as to how we can then do it freehand, of course.
Craig, can I share a picture?
Absolutely, of course you can.
I've just had it come through. Now, you know how much I love my grandkids.
Yes, you do.
I talk about them all the time. I mean, they're my life, I'm telling you. Shall I do it close camera? Overhead. I've just been sent this. Look at her, she's in a little cap and gown.
Oh my gosh.
For graduation, that's my little Safi. Oh my God, isn't she just the most cutest, gorgeous girl? Look at her smile.
Adorable.
Oh my God, I am like, I'm not crying. Not really.
No, not really. Not really.
She's just sent it. I'm like, what's this? And then she's had a little graduation at school
After
for the
just
first
talking about
year.
it,
Isn't she just the sweetest?
She really is. She really is.
Honestly, when I talk about them, I beam from
You do.
just like a Cheshire cat.
You absolutely do.
Oh, that is just so lovely. Tash, I know she won't be watching, but I'm going to send her a message later because that's just made me day.
I just know the comments are just going to go crazy. Rachel's already said, just put like, oh, and keeps going. And put saying she is so cute, Debbie. So cute. Lots of you are watching. I know we've got loads to go through, but I do want to give you the mention. Mary Beth is saying that was a beautiful tangle, Debbie. We've also got, so Rachel is saying, my Lily is leaving primary school on Friday, moving up to secondary school. Stephanie is saying, I love the pattern so much, Debbie. I hope you don't mind me screenshotting it on my phone. I think Debbie will be absolutely fine with you screenshotting that little doodle she done.
That's totally fine.
Recreating. Cara's in saying their schools are breaking up in Plymouth today. Jane saying that was really pretty. Betty saying loving your makes, Debbie. And Charlotte Everett saying thank you everyone. She is so happy, really chuffed, and really cheered her up. Brilliant, Gracie. So Gracie's not feeling very well today, so we're just sending her love and hugs. Hope you're feeling a bit better, and I'm glad that that's cheered you up, Gracie, for sure. An absolute talent, I would say, for sure. Right, let's have a look at some of our metallic markers here. Now, when it comes to these ones here, it is actually 18 pens. You're getting all three sets here, so this is really going to boost and elevate your metallic marker collection. Now, when it comes to these ones here, what you are going to be getting is 6 pens within each. Now, within this one here, it is your antique elements. Now, for every single one, they are dual-ended as well. So you've got the best of both worlds, with more of that finer, stronger nib and also a brusher nib on the opposite side. So you've got your antique elements, which are giving you the 6 colours that we'll go through with the boards in a moment. We've also got the precious metals. Who doesn't love precious metals, which will all complement today's launch, but certainly when it comes to the precious metals, it absolutely will do, with having some of the copper in there. And then, no surprise, you've then got the rare minerals as well, which is one of my favourites. All 6 of these ones here. So this is how it's going to be looking onto your black cardstock. So that one there is giving you the look of all 6 of them when it comes to the precious metals. The rare minerals as well. I mean, look at the blues there. That blue topaz, the green, the citrines. Water-based, so you can still do lots of different water-based techniques if you want to when it comes to backgrounds. You can, of course, colour in with them or just little accents. It's entirely up to yourself. But you're going to get the 3 packs, £6 in each of them, with giving you £18 in total, £25 or $41. You've got really good saving there of $10.97 or $18.97, but you've got that platinum price of £20 or $32.80. They're also on Shop the Day for you to check out across on .co.uk.com or .eu. If you are here in the UK, I can't remember if I said .co.uk, but I've said it again if I have said it. .co.uk.com or .eu. That's where you need to go when it comes to all of these ones, including today's brand new launch. So that is the metallic pens that we are just showed you there. I think we're going to have a look at them when it comes to the pens with Debbie herself.
Well, somebody asked about, like, if you wanted to, if you weren't good with freehand, you could take any of your stamps. I'll just quickly just go over that, just so you can show you, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Don't forget, we've still got, we're going to do a bit of painting on pebbles. We're going to do a little bit of background technique onto there as well. Oh, we've got all sorts to try and cram in this next, goodness me, 40 minutes. I was looking for a really light ink because obviously I'm going to be using the metallic markers over the top of this, but I wanted a light ink, so you can take something like, do you know that, in fact I might go in with anthracite. I wonder if it'll work. Let's give it a go. I probably would have used, if I could find it, I'm just saying this, have you seen how lovely and tidy our pens are, Craig?
Oh no.
God, someone's been on here tidying everything up. It looks amazing.
I'm coming for a nosy.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how or why, but somebody has definitely gone in there and given it a really good tight. Isn't it lovely?
Wow.
Look at that. It looks absolutely amazing.
That's brilliant.
Do you think it were Brent, or do you think it were? Do you know what?
It's not Brent.
Might have been Corin and Jan. Might have been Corin and Jan were in
Definitely,
yesterday.
I would say so.
And both of them are, like, Corin likes colour, like...
Oh yeah, because Corin's been doing her dinger for a couple of weeks now about some of the pens starting to run out, so...
Ah, it could be, yeah, so perhaps, and I know that Jan loves having everything in colour order as well. So I've just gone in with a light colour, but yeah, you can go in now. Shall we go in with the... Let's go in with this one. And you could go over the top. Yeah, I probably would have gone with a lighter colour. However, let's go in and colour. Now this is on white. Now you imagine this on black, because it will pop even more, but you absolutely can. In fact, I might just have a little mix of colours here, Craig, while I've got them all.
Yeah, go for it. Fun, yeah. So I suppose this is when, of course, we could go back to answer Sean's question. So say you'd done that with your embossing powder. What you're doing now, if you'd gone over the outlines of the embossing, Debbie, it would actually kind of stick to the embossed outline. It wouldn't resist, it wouldn't wipe away.
No, yeah. Sorry, Craig, I've got lost
okay.
again.
No,
I'm in my little world.
Yeah.
I do apologise.
No, don't apologise.
I kind of stop. I don't know what it is. And I know that you're the same, Craig. I know you are. Where you go in and just come across and just start to fill up and colour.
Yeah.
Now I've got a finished sample with this. This is just something that I've randomly just decided to do because we got asked that question.
That's it, and it's good to see that we can do that. If you've asked for something or you want to see something, or even it's just something that for Debbie or any of us thought, well, that's a good thing to show you. We'll do that. We'll always do what we can. This is a nice way to show how you can use them. You don't have to use the metallic marker pens in a way to use as embellishments, your ribbons or maybe your gems. If you want to come along and pure and simply colour with them, of course you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, perfectly. And like I said, you can kind of cheat. So when you finish with this, it actually looks like you've done the drawing of it, of the mandala. Now this is an old mandala stamp. You'll recognise this one, Craig. It's an old mandala stamp that we have in our collection. For those you've recently joined us and probably haven't seen this before, you can do this with any of your stamps, to be fair. But I'm just coming in and adding a little bit of colour. And showing you, even on white cardstock, because I've done it on dark, but even on white cardstock, you can come. What was that? It was Jake. Oh God, that sounded like.
That's what I'm like. It's Jake.
Sorry, Jake. Sorry there. Oh my God, our light is though, Jake. Oh, I'm so
fainted.
sorry, Jake. Do you know what though?
If you said anyone backstage would have tidied that up, Jake would not be at the top of my list.
I can hear the sobbing. I can hear the uncontrollable sobbing that's coming from the gallery.
I can hear his fists starting to go.
You can hear the what?
I can hear his fists starting to go. He's not sobbing. It's not sobbing.
If only you could hear what's going off in our ear. But this is what you could do and you could create. And of course you could still do all your lovely little things, and you could potentially, you could come in with one of these as well and colour over there as well. Now they are different. The metallic to the, and I'm just going to deliberately do this one to show you, but the metallic tricolour from your, and again you'll see that when I lift that up, is a different kind of finish.
Of course it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different kind of finish.
Subdued.
But we'll still work on white, but you can absolutely do that. So if you're not very good at freehand, cheat, put a stamp down there, and then just go over and colour, and then obviously you'll end up with a really full effect. I'm going to keep that because I'm going to finish that one off. Now there's lots of things that you could do with these, with these pens as well, Craig, including going on to. I've got a little bit of MDF here.
Let's see.
I've got a bit of MDF. Now I say MDF. Recently, what we're out.
Oh yeah.
Now you might have got these, so absolutely you're going to have to take these. Have you got them as well?
I've got them.
Yeah, so take your pens. Now again, I'll do one side with the tricolour and one side with the, shall we have silver? Oh, I'm like debating now. Silver, go on, silver, we'll do silver. And then, yeah, just colour over top. Now, the lovely thing about these, Craig, and this is what I've said about our MDF frames, you don't need to prime. You just go directly onto the top. And because you've got, especially with the point, like the 4mm, you go straight over and it's instant. It's a colour that's just solid colour, straight down, no priming, straight over the top.
To think you're getting that coverage within your MDF shades and the detail that you've got in those frames, but look at it, the layout of that colour is exceptional.
And the metallic shine is just absolutely insane. I've gone from that to that.
That's crazy.
In an instant. And of course, if you are using them for maybe ornaments,
get
it down on both sides. Do both sides, but look at the coverage, it's like instant. Totally instant. No need for any primer.
No, and as you're saying, with that 4mm chisel nib that you've got there, look at the ease and how quick you're able to go around, but you're not getting any of the blemishes, you're not getting any scratching. MDF shapes that you've got here, and that's covering it absolutely beautifully.
And instant. Absolutely instant. You have got, that's gone from that wooden frame straight directly into, I don't genuinely mean this, they're absolutely incredible. If you want to make sure that you haven't got any of this, because you've got that chisel pen, you can go straight in and you can get rid of it all. You're just going to go on the inside.
All the way in.
So literally, it looks like you've bought it, and I mean it's MDF. It don't look MDF now.
It does not.
Absolutely.
No.
And the same on the outside. Because of the chisel nib, just go round the outside. Round the outside. Round the outside. All the way around. And just finish that in as well. And then you can add it to things like your cards. And again, with this card, I've already done the two. I've added the finer detail and used some paper just to give it a little bit of a extra detail. It's embellishing. These are what these pens are, use these to embellish with. And I mean, literally, just go in and take that detail, and that's gone in with that pen, and then again, with the two here, this is what they started life as, over the top.
And then straight over. Oh.
Straight over the top, and you've got your coloured, matching, beautiful frame. And of course you can colour your ribbon, so you could colour match your ribbon as well. So colour match your ribbon. Accent, that's what they're there for. From a plain MDF to a lovely frame like that is just instant. And again, taking your card making onto a different journey.
And I suppose what you could do as well, Debbie, with that card you showed, the white matte and layer, say you didn't have any silver cardstock left over, do your white matte layer, but then go around with the silver instead.
Absolutely.
Pulling it all together.
Absolutely.
But really,
There's
really
lots
good
of giggling going off in the gallery.
I think we're still on Jake Gate when it comes to the pens. He's not going to let that die in the fact of he's the one that tidied them. He, and as Nicola quotes, he is heartbroken.
Not from me.
No.
No, not from me.
No, I think, do you know, I tell you, do you know what? We'll show you these paper pads here. While I'm showing you, Jake, can you come in here? Come in here, Jake. I know you're in the gallery. Come in here. Oh, he's not in the gallery at the moment. Right. Jake, if you can hear this, come in so I can publicly apologise. But here we go. We've got a brand new Christmas paper pads. Now, I just got mine yesterday with... Is that the rain? Oh, sorry. Well, it is the rain. But no, I was just thinking, I got my wax seals as well, Debbie. Yes. Do the wax seals, then your metallic pen over the detail. The fine and raised detail.
I did, yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Oh.
Picture and all.
Oh, look, he's been sobbing.
You done a sterling job.
I know I did.
You did a really good job. I am sorry that none of us thought you were the first one to have done
I just couldn't let anyone else take the credit for it, so I just had to let you know about it.
Is this when we get a message from someone on the team saying, it was actually me that done it?
No, it was definitely
you.
Definitely me.
Well, it looked incredible. Thank you so much.
You.
Nice having new pens and all refreshed and that, so thank you very much. Jake, everybody, there you go. Jake is available if you need your Spectrum Noir Classic pens, Tri-Blends pens, already sorted and refilled as well. There we go. Apologies to Jake. Right, yeah, so these are our brand new paper pads that had come out, of course, with our wax seals. Now, within these ones here, I just got mine set yesterday. Christmas 12 by 12 paper pad collection, 72 sheets in total. Now what you have got here is you've got your season's greetings and your Christmas cheer. You're going to get them both, 36 sheets in each, 12 by 12, of course 36 sheets for the two pad is giving you your 72 sheets. Now with these ones as well, what you're going to get is the most beautiful designs with the Christmas ones. So let's have a look within these ones here, because they are, of course, as you will probably know by now, double-sided, and you're going to have a really strong, beautiful design on one, but then the actual backdrop of the design is then carried forward into that opposite side. So when it comes to each of these ones here, I mean, look, exactly Christmas. Now you would expect that and think that with the Christmas paper pads, but these ones here, chop them up if you want to, and then of course go along and then do things such as your mats and layers with the little toppers. Maybe you want to do little strips, maybe you want to come along with, of course, your actual Spectrum Noir collector's edition and do tiny little details. What we've also got as well is we've then got our stripes there. Now these are very much freehand designs, you know, you've got nothing that's necessarily symmetrical, or maybe you want to chop them down. You can do that for sure. Lovely array of colours that you would expect at Christmas time, being in the Christmas cheer. So you've got that first one. What you're also then going to be getting is your second one. So this is your season's greeting. So if we get a hold of that one here. Now within this one, you've got more of those white tones, you've got the silver tones as well as the gold tones. They're all a matte, so you can still come along and ink them and distract them, and then you can then also come along and tear if you want to. But then what you've also got is your poinsettia fields. So you've got the snow, you've got the trees, you've got the little baubles all the way down. You've then got your florals as well. So whether you're going with that floral avenue, whether you're going for the traditional, the trees, whether you're going to be going along with the snowman, all of that is included within the paper pads. You've got that full design on one side, that subtler backdrop is the opposite side, so fold backs, tea-back foldings, anything like that, you're going to be able to do that for sure. Each of these sheets are 180 GSM, so you already know that structure of quality of pattern papers. From all of us, that's no exceptional when it comes to the Christmas. But whether you're going to be doing that full matte and layer backdrop, maybe you're just going to be die cutting pieces, embellishing them with the pens that Debbie was showing you. But these are brand new 12 by 12 Christmas paper pads. You're getting them both, that are 72 sheets in total, £29 or $39. Platinum price, of course, of 23 or 20, but then £23.20, or for you guys stateside, you're $31.20. So aside from, of course, the Sarah Signature collection, these are our first brand new Christmas 2023 paper pads of this year, and boy, what a way to kickstart our paper pads of 2023 in the Christmas range. So you will find there on the website as well for you to shop ahead at Shop the Day. But what we are going to do, because we've still got quite a few things that Debbie wants to show you, we're going to come back in a few moments and we're going to go straight back to Debbie. But in the meantime, check out your baskets while you have a look at this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze. If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
Feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Rhonda is saying, like Rhonda on YouTube, love my metallic markers. Maureen Hager on YouTube is saying, hello Craig and the lovely Debbie. Been watching all day. The inspiration from Debbie is excellent. So happy to see you as well, Craig. So thank you. Happy to see Craig. So kind of you to help out Ben. Thank you. Absolutely. If maybe you've seen Wake Up Call, you're maybe just tuning back into launch day. And now Ben's just feeling a little bit under the weather. He had a little bit of an operation on his hand yesterday, his thumb, and he's just feeling a little bit yuck. So therefore, I've come in for launch day, and I'll be here with Debbie as well for Beautiful Beginning. So he's absolutely fine. You've seen him yourself. He's just feeling a bit yuck. Come on, no, it's not any fun. You know, as much as we'll have fun here, when you're just feeling a bit blah, it's nice to just be home at chilling. So more than happy to help him out, because I know you would do the same for me. And then plus, it means I get to be here with Debbie and on this incredible launch day as well. When it comes to Spectrum Noir, which is our collection edition, number 2. So this one here, or collector's edition, number 2, where it's giving you your 9 markers in total. $24.99 or $29.95. You've got your platinum price at $19.99 or $23.96. And you're also going to get your 100 extra bonus points as well. That's then going to consist of the 9 of them, which are giving you your tri-colour metallics. Now within these ones here, tricolour, antique bronze, silver ignot, and also your gold plate. But then what you're also going to get is your 2 outline markers. Now these are brand new. These are giving you that gold lay down with the colour on the outline. So this is where you've got your opulent purple and then your pine tree. Your next 2 down here is your glitter pens, your golden glow, as well as your moonlit silver. And then what you've also got is you've got your 2 gold and your 2 silver. Now these are your metallic paint markers. So you've got the gold, you've got the silver. In each of them, you're going to get a 4mm and also a 7mm as well. That 7mm is more of a chisel nib when it comes to that one there. So that's the 9 of them in total. A couple of them there being your permanent ones like your metallic pens, but then you've got a few of your water-based too. So as I say, these ones are 9 pieces in total. Just say as well a couple of questions throughout the hour being, is this brand new one of the tricolour metallic? It is the same one that is in that first edition. Reason that's in there as well is the only way you can get it is a special edition. You can't even get it individually. So maybe you've already used up your first one, or maybe you're coming to the end of the lifespan of that first one within edition 1. What a nice way to then just get an extra one when it comes to special edition 2. $24.99 or $29.95 with a platinum price of $19.99 or $23.96. 100 extra bonus points. They're on Shop the Day. Of course, you'll find them in the category as well of the new category on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Now, we've not got long to go, so I'm going to shut up now and we can go back across to Debbie and we can get a few more demonstrations in.
Lovely. Well, I'm actually going to do a couple of little backgrounds here. One with the metallic. I'm just trying to make sure I've got the right ones there. And I'm actually going to try one with outline as well, because I love just creating a little bit of a background piece. So I've taken a 4x6 piece of black matte cardstock and I've got a 4x6 piece of white cardstock there as well. And I'm literally just going to use the largest of the nibs, which is that chisel nib. And I've got myself a little metal ruler here. And I'm just going to use this, Craig, to take it and create a line.
Okay.
And I mean, when I say create a line, you can add it to be a bit thicker, so I could actually just make that a little bit bigger and then use that as a little, so it creates this really thick line, and then come in with just the one and then turn it on its side so it creates a bit of a thinner line. So from that one pen, create this kind of technique. Now when you're doing this, remember this is a wet liquid. It still is a liquid marker, so you need to make sure you've got a little bit of a tissue just at the side, because otherwise you'll get some fraying, and that's the last thing you want. And I'm going to just do that a couple of times. I've got let me do my silver one.
Okay.
I'm coming in. And this is the lovely thing about these, just play.
You get to play, don't you?
Oh, you absolutely do.
But then sorry, Debbie.
Sorry, I was just going to say, don't worry if it goes onto your ruler or anything like that. We'll have a nice big chunky.
I was just going to say, you know, it's great when we say play with your classics, play with your tri-blends, play with your aqua, but to play with your metallic pens as well.
Yeah.
Being able to play with them and then bring out, maybe you're not like me, maybe you're not a big fan of darker cardstock, or you don't know where to use darker cardstock. You know what I'm like, I'll use black when it comes to pink, and I'll use it with yellow or navy or grey. I like using black, whereas the metallic pens really are, Debbie showed you what they're like on light card too, they really do pack a punch, but when it comes to black cardstock, what a really great way to doodle, to draw lines, and you know, respectfully to Debbie, all she done was doodle. Beautiful doodle, don't get me wrong, but then using your ruler and drawing lines to create a background.
Yeah, and don't worry about that little frame, we'll get rid of that in a second, because we'll use the fine point to that as well. So again, just have a little play. There's no right or wrong with this, it's just about creating lovely little backgrounds, and I'm just going to continue to do that all the way around. And I'm not going to, because I've already got my pre-made card for you to show you what I mean by it when it's finished. But just have a play. If you feel that it just needs pump, you know, give it another little pump again until that liquid comes out like super, and I say super smooth. When you're lifting it off though, be careful not to drag it, because if you do, it'll drag down the ink with it as well. So again, I'll just come in, do a couple of little thin lads, just play.
You know what's this is a good cheat technique for the technique.
Absolutely.
You know, the one that we also, both of us love to do, Debbie, you know, your scraps of cardstock.
Yeah, scrap paper, yeah, definitely.
Great, but that can look time consuming, but depending on the size, you know, it can take a little while, whereas you're going to get that same effect, well, if anything, an even better effect with having that metallic liquid, but then giving you that same effect with the strips.
Yeah, and sometimes if you want to stop at a certain point, just stop at a certain point. You don't have to cover it all over. I have done it. I'll show you my finished one, and I have done it. But you could stop. You don't need to carry on. That looks equally as effective, especially when I lift it off. It looks equally effective. Now, I actually popped a little bit of dotty tape pen at the back to stop it from moving.
Good idea.
But you can then go in with your finer detail. So if I come in with a fine one, and I want to just kind of distract from my mistake, but from me dragging, just take a little bit of faux stitching. Again, just going up. If you want to use a ruler to be more of a straight, you absolutely can as well. But it's just about adding some little accents to your background. It's about playing and just having that little play.
Charlotte Everett has just said exactly that. Oh my goodness, I love this. It really is achievable for newbies too.
Anybody, exactly, Charlotte. This is the thing, you know, drawing, whatever it is that you've been doing for a while, if you've never done this, anybody can pick up these pens and play this way.
What about mail cards as well? The backdrop for a mail card.
Ooh, I like your style, Craig. It's one thing I keep forgetting, you know, it's one of, like we always say, it's a little bit out your comfort zone, sometimes going into things like that. But look how effective that looks.
So effective.
I mean, that looks just absolutely beautiful like that. Now, the one that I did was a full one. So that was a full one that I went to, and then I literally took a sentiment, I cut it out, but then I've added this, do you know the fine detail point again, going in with that fine 0.7mm nib, just added a few dots on to give it that little bit of an accent again, and it brings it all in and ties it all in together, and then just add it to a card base. And then literally, also we're going to add there with a little bit of a bow. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, because I think the background itself speaks for itself. Let me just make sure I've got my tape running there, and just add a little bow. And again, if you want to colour match. And again, little card front from a very easy background one. Now, I did just say that I was going to try it with the outlines, because I'm conscious I've not played with the outline yet.
Okay, go for it.
But yeah, let me get ready for that one, Craig, because I'm going to do a very quick one with that one as well.
Well, I'll have a quick overlook when it comes to this collection here, because of course, remember, you are going to be getting your hands on today's brand new launch. Myself and Debbie gave you a first look over the weekend, just on Saturday past there, that you can also go back and have a look at afterwards. But remember, this is our Spectrum Noir 2023 Collector's Edition. 9 marker pens in total. Now, 2 of them are brand new, which are your outline markers. This time round, instead of the silver, like our previous range of outline markers, the inner is gold, and then you've got either that teal or that purple on the outline marker as well. Water-based as well as you've got your metallic pens that Debbie's been showing you how to be using. I think, are you ready to go, Debbie?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? She paused there. I thought she was ready. She was waiting. That polite way of saying, Craig, can you shut up? Because I'm ready to go now. Move on, Craig.
I was just going to try it with me outline markers. Because I thought, do you know, I bet that looks really, really lovely with the outline. Oh, that purple is just glorious.
What a great idea.
And it was literally just, I thought, like, do you know, last minute when I was thinking, oh, I've just done it with that one.
Sorry, Deb, I feel like I've thrown you there.
No, not at all, my lovely, not at all. Let's come in a bit closer, but this is the lovely thing. Again, play. Mm-hmm. And this is just a ruler and some white cardstock. You know, there's nothing, I said nothing special, but do you know what I mean, Craig? It's just about having that little play.
But even again, I know predominantly, we know that a lot of you at home don't make to sell. You make, of course, for yourself or to gift out, of course. But let's do something like that. Your cardstock, pens that Debbie's got, why not sit? Make, I don't know, do what Debbie's doing right now, do about 5 of them, put them in a cello bag, and if you sell them on a craft stall or something, there's backgrounds already for someone else to use that you've made, and they've cost cents or pennies for you to make, but you can make a little bit of a profit, just saying.
Well, literally, Craig, why not? Mm-hmm. Why not? Sorry, I'm just...
No, that's
again,
okay.
I'm at it again. I'm just concentrating because I know what I'm like.
Not a problem.
It's all about a little play. I think I might have got a little bit wonky with my lines, but do you know what? It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. That's the thing, doesn't it?
No, not at all. And I'm
really
not finished because I'm going to add some more detail because these are the outlines, which, oh my God, I absolutely adore them.
I'm just thinking of Madonna, Ray of Light.
Oh, that gold though that's coming through this, God, it's beautiful. It's honestly, it's absolutely stunning.
I mean, it's nice having the silver ones, but it's a little bit refreshing as well having the gold ones.
Well, if you've got your silver ones, look what you've got now.
Exactly.
You've got this fabulous, and I mean, it is absolutely. And again, I mean, just lift that off. I just stuck it down again with a little bit of dotted tape to stop it from moving. But I've created myself a little background, but I'm not finished because let's. Like I said, anybody can do this, Craig. This is not, and I'm just playing.
Do you know what I'm thinking as well? Those new 12 by 12 paper pads, I know you've got all the pattern papers, but the one that's got all the little blocks of images, what about just cutting one of them out, sticking it on there? There's your handmade background with the pens, and then you've used one of the toppers, because that would work for the Christmas.
Yep, absolutely. That's, oh God, this is just so lovely to play with. You stay there, little devil, rolling away. It's got to have a dot.
Mm-hmm. The dots, chevrons, zigzags, scallops.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? And do you know what I love about this one with these? And I am so excited. I really couldn't tell you how giddy I got when I heard that these were being included in this collector's edition. They're gold, they're outlines. I just absolutely adore them. They're just fantastic. They really are.
Or, you know, I know that the schools are just coming off or they're a way to come off, you know, but if they're really starting to stretch it out big time, why not do what Debbie's done here with all the line backgrounds and then give them the actual layer for them to infill with little dots, or let their creative mind, you know, go for like 10 minutes if you're lucky.
Do you know though, Craig? Absolutely. Why not? That's the thing, isn't it? Well, you know, give them these pens to have a little play with, have a little doodle with, and just create yourself a little bit of a background. And I'm literally just taking, that's all I'm doing. I'm just having a doodle. I'm not, there's nothing special about them.
No, no. It's just
the pens are, we're not going to lie. How are we doing for time? Oh, good grief. I'm so sorry.
Good golly.
I'm so sorry. It's because I've got carried away doodling. I can't help myself.
It's been lovely to see the way that you can doodle, what you've done, where you've been able to do it, what materials you've done it on, mediums you've done it on.
Magic pens.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, absolutely beautiful pens.
Beautiful pens.
I'm going to stop. I'm going going to stop. I think I've run out of places to doodle. I haven't really. I can see many more places to doodle. But back that onto some I'll just pop my black piece there and let that pop.
So cool.
And look how gorgeous. And that's a little background piece. And then add a sentiment onto there as well. And, I mean, I love those pens, I'm not going to lie. That took me all of, what, a couple of minutes?
Exactly.
Bit of a line. And that's gone from an idea that I had with my background. And again, just stop if you don't want to do it all the way through. But just taking it and creating, just little sentiment, little bow, and you're done. Absolutely, honestly. These pens are amazing. I've run out of time, so I've not got to paint on my pebble. I have to take my pebble home with me and paint on there. But I think I've given you, oh my God. Oh, really? Are we doing a demo?
I believe so.
Right, okay. Well, really, there's only 3 to choose from. That's fine. Number 1, bookmark. Number 2, MDF. Number 3, background with a ruler.
I love them all, but I think I know.
2 or 3, you decide.
You literally have a minute or so to get your votes in. Rachel's going to tally them up. She's going to let us know which one is, of course, won as demo of the show. But that has come from your 2023 collection edition. 9 metallic markers in total from Spectrum Noir. $24.99 or $29.95 if you are platinum. Or this is your first order after joining Club Inspire, which is, of course, free. You will be paid $19.99 or $23.96. It is a today's launch from Spectrum Noir. You've got that bonus with 2 of the pens that are completely brand new that you've never seen before. That is your outline markers, but on that price as well today, whether you are platinum, of course, doesn't matter what level, you're going to get that 100 extra bonus points as well. Now these pens do consist of the 9 of them, so just a very quick recap where we've got our tricolour metallic, antique bronze, silver ignot and gold plate. Once again, it's not a brand new one compared to the one from edition number 1. It is the same one, but then that's because you can only get that within the special edition. You can't get it individually or anywhere else. So maybe you've used it up from special edition 1, or maybe you're away to use it up, then this is a nice way to then, of course, get a brand new one to use within your stash. That's in there. You've got your 2 brand new outline markers that Debbie was showing you throughout the show and just there. Now that one there, that is giving you your opulent purple in the pine tree. These are the brand new ones because they go down gold with the colour outline being the purple or the teal. You've then got your 2 glitter pens as well, these ones being water-based, so you can do your spritz and backgrounds if you want to, or you can then just have fun with it being water-based. That's your golden glow and also your moonlit silver. Nice fine nib, so if you want to do your Zantangling or just your handwriting, you can do that, or you can be more creative, do what Debbie's just done there. And then you've got your metallic paint markers, 2 gold and you've got 2 silver. Within each of them, you've got a 4mm nib and also a 7mm nib. That's actually a chisel nib with that 7mm one. You've got the liquid gold and the liquid silver as well. So you've got that 9 of them in total there. This is an absolutely phenomenal launch when it comes to Spectrum Noir, that being the special edition number 2. $24.99 or $29.95 with that platinum of $19.99 or $23.96 with, of course, the 100 extra bonus points. Your cardstock, your papers, your pattern papers, you've seen the stonework, the glass, you could do it onto your different acetate, your ribbons, your gems as well, all these different mediums that you're going to be able to use it on. If you do want to then maybe stock up on some of additional kind of acrylic pens that we've got as well, metallic pens, check out the website, go into shop the day, you're going to find them ones there. We kind of touched upon them within this launch day show, however it was all about the launch day collection that you can still get your hands on as well. So do make sure you check out the website, get what you want to get creative with, and then just follow along with what Debbie's done. You can always go back and watch time and time again. Don't forget, myself and Debbie done first look on Saturday, so you can go back and have a look there as well. But Debbie, it is no surprise whatsoever, demo of the show, although they were all gorgeous, it goes into number 1.
Oh, my bookmark.
Your bookmark.
Oh, bless you, thank you very much. Just a very simple bit of black cardstock and a pen, and create, and you can do that too.
You can.
Anybody can, honestly.
Yeah.
And I'm no artist by any way, shape, honestly. I just love to have a play and a doodle. That's exactly what it is. Anyone can pick up a pen and doodle, and you can too. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Absolutely. I did think it was going to win. Right, Debbie, do you fancy doing it again in a couple of hours' time?
Yes, let's
do it. We will do that. Myself and Debbie as well as the team, we're going to have a little bit of a break for a couple of hours, but we're going to be back live 6 o'clock in the UK, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, because it's Wednesday. So you know what that means. We're going to have Beautiful Beginnings, where we're going to have a look back at a few additional items with Debbie herself. So grab your lunch, grab your tea like we're going to do. Maybe it's your breakfast, but we'll see you live in a couple of hours for Beautiful Beginnings. We'll see you then.